What's your favorite song that has no words? Sleepwalk. Intro by XX. Song is so versatile depending on your feels, and I definitely need to look into remix and edits. Ecstasy of Gold, Ennio Morricone. Moonlight Sonata. Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin. BFG Division by Mick Gordon. The theme from Jurassic Park. Green Onions, Booker T and the MGs, the epitome of cool. Pretty Much Anything by John Williams. Jessica by the Allman Brothers Band. Cliffs of Dover. Orion, Metallica. First Breath After Coma by Explosions in the Sky. Jessica is a big one, but I love Little Martha by the Allman Bros. Simple but beautiful. Tron Legacy soundtrack. The Great Gig in the Sky by Pink Floyd. Always With Me, Always With You by Joe Satriani. Test Drive by John Powell. Yakety Sax. Take 5 Dave Brubeck Quartet. Cliffs of Dover, Eric Johnson. Christmas Sarajevo 1224 by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. YYZ. Ravel's Bolero. Voyager, Daft Punk. Classical Gas. Darude Sandstorm. Always With Me, Always With You by Joe Satriani. Clubbed to Death, Rob Dougan. Interstellar. Hans Zimmer. Tubular Bells. In Memory of Elizabeth Reed by the Allman Brothers Band. Axel F. Listening to it at this exact second. Godspeed You, Black Emperor Storm. This song changed my life. It is so fucking epic, it's unreal. Oh, and I saw them live. And so must you. Rumble Link Ray. Time is Tight, Booker T, the MGs. Sandstorm. Any Christmas music played by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Nocturnes, Chopin. Strobe Deadmau 5. There's an old Herb Alpert song. Lonely Bull. I remember as a child, I used to love that tune when my mom would put on that old 33 revolutions per minute. Zorba the Greek was also a favorite. Benny Hill theme song. Bach Little Fugue in G minor. Voice of the Soul, Death. Pachelbel's Canon. YYZ Rush. Ludovico Einaudi Experience. Riviera Paradise. Europa by Santana. Stream of Consciousness by Dream Theater, one of the best things I've ever heard. Air la Femme d'Argent. Intro the XX. Miasma by Ghost. Resonance by Home. Anything by Explosions in the Sky. A Tear for Eddie by Ween. My Favorite Things, John Coltrane. Can I Just Say Anything from Joe Satriani? Or Steve Vai? Turbo Killer by Carpenter Brute. Mason Williams Classical Gas. Linkin Park Session and Cure for the Itch. Milt Buckner The Beast. Booker T. and the MGs Green Onions. Dick Dale Miserlou. The Lively Ones Surfrider. Oasis Fuckin' in the Bushes, technically an instrumental. Nassim Rawhide. Edgar Winter Frankenstein. The second and third movements of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Hands down. I will put Moonlight Serenade by Glenn Miller up against any beautiful piece of music. Stravinsky Rite of Spring. Children by Robert Miles. Confusion Dub Extended Edit. It's the song that's played in the beginning of Blade at the Bloodbath nightclub. Blade was one of my favorite movies growing up and is tied to a lot of good memories, so it's very nostalgic to me. Steve Vai Tender Surrender. Arpeggiator fugazi. Just like you imagine 9-inch nails. Resonance home. Feel so good Chuck Mangione. Intro the XX. Goat polyphia. Bye Bye American Pie from Doom 2. It's basically Them Bones by Alice in Chains but in Doom with no lyrics. Nightwish Last of the Wilds. Elegia by New Order. Peaches and Regalia by Frank Zappa. That song from Last of the Mohicans. It's called Promontory. What a great ending. Avril 14th Gymnopédie No. 1. Promontory Last of Mohicans soundtrack by Trevor Jones. Telstar by the Tornadoes. The Only Thing They Fear Is You Mick Gordon. Mogwai Fear Satan by Mogwai. Experience by Ludovico Einaudi. Of what I can think of at the moment, it's a three-way tie between April in Paris Count Basie and his orchestra. Take 5 Dave Brubeck. Song of the Volga boatman Glenn Miller. Riot Earl Sweatshirt. To Zanarkand Nobuo Uematsu. Jessica the Allman Brothers. Two Extremes Here Mars by Gustav Holst Nightcall by Kavinsky. I don't have just one favorite but here is a couple that I really like. Life Ludovico Einaudi, one of my favorite composers. He has many beautiful songs. Christophora's Dream David Lanz. Walk, Don't Run by the Ventures OK Sign. Harry Gregson Williams for the Metal Gear Solid 2 theme. Green Onions. The Halloween theme song. If you're into prog rock, I've got a couple. 1. G. O. A. T. Polyphia. 2. Playing God Polyphia. 3. Libra intervals. 4. 5 HTP intervals. Nocturne Chopin Op. 9 No. 2. Bronnier Hour. Your Hand in Mine by Explosions in the Sky. Frankenstein the Edgar Winter Group. The Brazilian Genesis last track on the Invisible Touch album. And the Indiana Jones theme ain't bad either. The Sims 2 soundtrack. Megalovania. Intro XX. I genuinely don't know why but it resonated with me. The Intro XX. Victory Instrumental by Two Steps from Hell. Train's Slow Blues John Coltrane. Not my favorite, but I enjoy it. Delusions of Savior by Slayer. BFG Division by Mick Gordon or really any of the Do Most by him. Glory by Humphreys McGee. Marooned Pink Floyd. On the Nature of Daylight or Una Mattina. Merry Christmas Mr. Lawrence. Home Resonance. Basically anything by Animals as Leaders. Sandstorm. Sleepwalk. Santo and Johnny. Stand Up by Prodigy. Bloom by Odessa. Frankenstein. Classical Gas. YYZ. Apostrophe. The Toad. Rat Salad. Walk Don't Run. La Via Strangiato. Symphony No. 9 in D minor Beethoven Edit - Ode to Joy. Light Polyphia. Anything by Home. Synth is Where It's At. Orion. Metallica. Whale and Wasp by Alice in Chains. A Great Big Pile of Leaves Race Car Driving. Ring. Cicada Flashback. Polyphia Finale. Chon Perfect Pillow. Eric Johnson Cliffs of Dover. Rush YYZ. Woodpecker from Mars. By Faith No More. Charles Bradley Dusty Blue Jean-Michel Jarre Oxygene. This Will Destroy You by the Mighty Rio Grande. Adagio for Strings by Barber.